ever had this feeling that something was terribly wrong with the world that we live in, but you couldn't figure out just what it was? Then you've come to the right place. Secret societies, mystery religions, and the Illuminati have been controlling our reality since the beginning of time. But not anymore, because there is an awakening happening, and you are about to become a part of it. Wake up, because this is a call for an uprising.
This is a call for an uprising. We welcome you to today's show and ask those of you who have not subscribed to please subscribe to our YouTube channel as we continue to expose the satanic Illuminati agenda and the ushering in of the Antichrist. Today's show I wanted to talk about, it seems like every single time one of these musicians releases something that it is covered in satanic occult symbolism, but specifically Beyonce. Beyonce, who has a cult following beyond belief. Anytime I post anything about Beyonce, I get death threats from these people. But Beyonce, as most of you who are awake can just tell, she is getting more and more demonically possessed in her videos. They're more satanic and more satanic. They're not even just the basic, Illuminati symbols with the black and white tile and the butterflies and the basic things you'll see in a lot of these videos. She's just becoming more and more demonically possessed and promoting it. And people think it's some type of artistic expression. It's really sad. It's really sick. We've seen Beyonce wearing the Baphomet clothes. We've seen her dressed up as Kali and Shiva, and we've seen her do all of these things satanically possessed. We've seen her get involved in the race war because she's a false idol. She's there. She's got the power to manipulate the masses more so than the Holy Scriptures do. Beyonce has more power, and these sheep are absolutely obsessed with this woman. This demon. And I want to talk about this trailer that was released for her new video or movie, or nobody knows what it is, known as Lemonade. HBO is behind it. It might just be a music video. It's called Lemonade, and she actually had a trailer for it. And if you watch the trailer, if you look it up yourself, it is beyond disturbing. It's beyond creepy. There's some symbols in it. Okay, let's go over that. I want to talk about it because the video hasn't even come out yet, but it's worth pointing out to keep your eye on because all of this is occurring, like I said, inside of this 13-day window now where the veil is thin and these rituals are going to be performed. So I'm sure it's some type of ritual video. But she's wearing, right off the bat, you can see she's wearing the Ankh on her neck, A-N-K-H. I call it the Ankh, but it's more probably like Ankh, but I like to say it that way. She's wearing the Ankh. The Ankh resembles, or stands for, I should say, reincarnation, or the sun god, representing Horus. That is the symbol for Horus. You'll see a lot of logos with that symbol inside of the all-seeing eye. But the Ankh is a symbol worn by Egyptian gods and pharaohs that represented Horus, the sun god, also known as Lucifer, who they refer to as the morning star, the Satanists do. So she's wearing that in this video, which is just filled with things such as her looking demonically possessed. You could see her almost floating demonically possessed in some type of a white dress. You could see her, all the symbolism with the colors, with the red, the dark hallways, and then her standing there looking like a demonic spirit, like it's some type of horror movie. The fans are going crazy. They're like, oh, it's some type of horror thing. It's no different than going to a horror movie. People who think it's Illuminati are crazy. You should see the comments that these people are posting for their false idol. But you can see her demonically possessed clearly. Now, what's interesting to note is what she says in the video. I'll just take a part out. The first thing she says is the past and the present merge and meet us here. Why is that symbolic? Well, that's exactly what they're trying to do. And that's what I'm afraid they're trying to do during this window now, leading up to the Beltane, with the temple, the Arch of Triumph that's gone up in London, that's coming to New York City, which is the entranceway for Baal. But she says the past and the present merge and meet us here. That is what they're trying to do. They're trying to bring over what's on the other side. That is what CERN is about. That's what all this stuff that they're trying to do is about. They are trying to bring over these demons, these fallen angels from the other side, behind the veil, over here. And that's what she's saying. The past, which are these pharaohs and stuff who have passed over time, these demons that they worship, to bring them over and merge here with us. That is the meaning behind what they're trying to do with CERN. is what you see over and over again. Now with the temple that's going up, all of this stuff correlates with one another. I'm sorry, but Beyonce is not talking about a romance with somebody. For starters, she's married, okay? She's not talking about any kind of romantic thing, about a lover, because what the people who are sound asleep do is they try to correlate all of these songs with some type of love, some love situation in their lives, or, people are saying she means turning lemons into lemonade. It's like you can't even believe how dumbed down people are. As the video goes on, you see, and the child, of course, has thorns in her head, right? You could say that's representing of Jesus Christ, a mockery of Jesus Christ with a crown of thorns, but she's wearing a crown representing potentially the Antichrist's arrival. Then you see people on a bus all dressed up voodoo-like, all dressed up in this ritual attire and the body paint, and they're pointing. They point across. As Beyonce says things such as, pull me in, pull me in, pull me in. And then she says, why can't you see me? You are the love of my life. So you think she's talking about, she's trying to, she's in love with somebody who doesn't notice that she's there, that doesn't notice Beyonce's there. And she says, why can't you see me? You're the love of my life. She's talking about what's on the other side, the deities that are there. The demons that are there, that they're trying to bring over. That is what she's referring to. And yes, I understand that talking about this stuff, it's going to bring out all the people who are like, the crazy people are here. Because these people are so stupid. They are so sound asleep. And they are so obsessed that it's sad. It borders on needing to be put in mental homes, how obsessed these people are with these false idols. They actually think that they're friends with them because they listen to their music and they defend them. If somebody was to say, Rihanna's better than Beyonce, and they said, no, Beyonce's better, let's argue over it. They think that they're like involved with these people. It's amazing. But the symbols are everywhere, and this video is only a minute long. You can even see behind Beyonce as she's leaning on this car. You could see that there is a word on the wall. It almost looks like it says CERN and it has a circle over the top, but you can't make it out. But to me, if it could possibly say CERN. You see CE and possibly R. You see a little halo over it, the halo representing CERN, right? Would that be a coincidence? I don't think so. I can't exactly see it, what it says word for, but you can make it out. I don't think they're going to blatantly show the word CERN, but it's there. It's there mixed with all this language talking about the past and the present merging and meeting here right now. You see Beyonce, fire coming up in all these places. You could see the date of 4/23/16, when she smashes the camera window, which is also the day of the release of the video. I understand that, but that could also have some symbolism to it, as far as something that might occur on that date, or some ritual that might occur underground, or some event that could occur. But these are the things you have to look for. I know it could sound off, out of whack, but this is how they communicate. These people are false idols. These people who are wearing the Ankh, who are symbolizing the pharaohs and the Egyptian gods and goddesses, that's what they're here representing. They believe that they are. Those are the deities and the demons that they summon into their bodies. That's why they believe that they're these gods amongst us. They truly believe that they're gods on earth amongst us. And then you have the people who worship them, who make them even more so believe that they're gods and goddesses, because they bow down at their every move. I mean, I'm putting up quotes here that people wrote on the message board below this bizarre video. If you watch it for yourself, you'll just be creeped out. You'll say, what is this? And people are trying to defend it like it's some type of horror movie, that Beyonce is just trying to do something dark here. Oh, okay, right. Because there's people who believe in coincidences and people who see the signs, okay, and can see what's going on. And the majority of people who are sound asleep, and they go through life believing in coincidences. But there you see those symbols in it. Like I said, the past and the present merge and meet us here. The things that are going on with CERN, the things that are going on with the Temple of Baal and the Beltane and this 13-day window, and this video being released on the 23rd. Okay, you can see the Ankh that she's wearing. You could see her demonically possessed multiple times in the video. You could see thunderstorms coming. You even see an Egyptian woman, some type of Egyptian god or goddess, representing some type of Egyptian deity, like in a cave with candles, randomly, right? They just randomly threw that there, of course. She's saying, pull me in, pull me in, pull me in, whispering it, saying, why can't you see me? You're the love of my life. We know who she's talking about, okay? We know exactly who she's talking about. I'll do another video probably on it once this video gets released, because I'm sure then you'll see all of it put together. But I wanted to point it out for anyone out there who likes to see the signs before they happen or notices these things. So this is Beyonce Lemonade, if you want to check it out for yourself. If you want to even see the ankh that she's wearing on her necklace, I put a picture up of it. So take a look for yourselves. Thanks for listening to today's show, folks. God bless all of you and your families, and may peace be with you.